Alright, it's 10 June 2017. I've got all this lumber here. This is all treated lumber, and I need to make a boat dock out of it. First thing I'm going to need to do is put some points on the ends of these 4x4s. So we're going to get saw out and cut some of those up and see if I can't make these sharp. It'll stick down in the mud. Alright, so I got my miter saw out here. It's set to 45 degrees. Make a couple cuts, one on each side, see what kind of point I get. Alright, you can see it's kind of pointy. I don't know if that will work or not. May need to get a little bit more exacting or get a little bit steeper angle on that. Alright, so I carried my 12-foot 4x4 down here to the lake, and this here is where I want to put the dock, and we're going to try to get the tractor in over here and see if I can't push this thing into the mud with the tractor. Alright, so now that we got the tractor parked there, I'm going to go get Wench Lori, see if I can get her, convince her to hold up that post there while I try to smush it down in the mud with the tractor. Alright, so as you just saw, my 4x4 is too tall for my bucket to reach. And you might ask, well, why don't you just cut it off? The answer to that is, I don't know how far these things are going to go down into the mud and the muck. I've put rebar in around before here to hold fishing logs in place, and you take a 6 or 8 foot piece and it just goes all the way down. So I'm hesitant to cut it off yet. That's why I got long ones, so I could figure out how far down they'd go and then cut them off to height. So what I've done is I've gotten a big chunk of 4x6 here, and I put some bolts in here, some lag bolts, and they stick out just a little bit on this side. So I'm going to set this on there. I'll tap it with the hammer so I can mark where my holes are, drill a little pilot hole, and then I'll wrench these down into it, and then I'll be able to put the bucket of the tractor on this and push down, and hopefully that will push this thing into the dirt. We'll see. push on it. Just stand up. You ready? Alright, so as you just saw, I can barely reach out there with the bucket and put that one post in there 4 foot out. So that means in order to get anything further out, I'm going to have to build the dock and then drive out on the dock with the tractor as I go to keep putting posts out, pilings in. So I've cut some in half because I'm going to need to make the dock 6 foot wide for my tractor to barely be able to get out on there. So since it's going to be a 6 foot span, I want to have something in the middle. So I went and cut some 12 footers in half, and we're going to sink those down there over about 3 foot so that it'll be in the middle of that 6 foot span and hopefully help support the tractor as I drive out over the lake with the tractor onto the dock.